Alright, let's talk about a seismic shift in how we watch basketball, one that could completely reshape the NBA fan experience. Imagine this, you're a die-hard Spurs fan, but to catch your team's games next season, you'll need yet another streaming subscription. No cable, no antenna, no exceptions. This isn't just about the San Antonio Spurs, though. What's happening here is a microcosm of a massive power move by DAZN, a streaming platform most of us associate with combat sports, and it might be the final nail in the coffin for regional sports networks. Let me break this down. First off, DAZN is suddenly everywhere. They've already locked in the Knicks and Nets via the MSG and YES networks, and rumors say they're this close to deals with 7 more teams, including the Spurs. But here's what fascinates me. DAZN isn't just buying rights. They're buying control. They're positioning themselves as the NBA's go-to streaming hub, which raises a huge question. Should we be excited or worried about a single platform holding so much power? Personally, I think it's a gamble. On one hand, streaming is the future. On the other, do we really want another media giant with a stranglehold on sports content? The history of Disney Plus and Amazon Prime should give us pause here. Now, let's talk about why regional sports networks, RSNs, are collapsing like a house of cards. These companies, Diamond Sports Group, FanDuel, Bally, have been flailing for years. Bankruptcy, rebranding, selling off assets, it's been a slow-motion disaster. But what's the root cause? Simple. Cord-cutting killed their business model. Younger fans don't want cable bundles, and advertisers followed viewers to streaming. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just bad news for executives. It's affecting players and team budgets. The NBA's salary cap growth has stalled because local TV revenue, which funds it, is drying up. So when you hear about stars like Jaylen Brown getting only $300 million instead of $350 million, thank the death of your local sports channel. That's a wild ripple effect, right? But here's where DAZN's move gets really interesting and potentially risky for fans. If they become the sole way to watch the Spurs, or Knicks, or Nets, the question isn't just how much it'll cost, but how they'll price it. Right now, DAZN's cheapest annual plan is $249.99. That's almost $21 a month for access to a ton of sports? But what if you're a Spurs fan who doesn't care about boxing or MMA? Does that price suddenly feel like a scam? What if they offer a cheaper team-specific tier? That could work, but it also fragments the fan experience. Imagine Spurs fans watching on DAZN, Lakers fans on Spectrum, Celtics fans on Amazon. It's chaos. And yet, isn't this exactly what's happening in music and movies? Streaming has fractured those industries too. So maybe this is inevitable. The bigger picture here isn't just about basketball. It's about the future of local sports everywhere. If RSNs die, communities lose a shared cultural touchstone. The Spurs aren't just a team. They're a San Antonio institution. What happens when their broadcasts are controlled by a UK-based company with no local ties? Sure, DAZN promises free OTA games early on, but that's a band-aid. The real issue is accessibility. Will rural fans, or lower-income households, get left behind in this streaming rush? Or will DAZN find a way to democratize access while still turning a profit? I'm skeptical. Profit margins in streaming are razor-thin unless you dominate the market, which DAZN might be aiming to do. So where does this leave us? In my opinion, this is a pivotal moment. The NBA is betting big on streaming, and DAZN is the horse they've chosen to ride. But horses can stumble. If DAZN's model fails, what's the backup plan? Or worse, what if it succeeds, but at the cost of alienating fans priced out of the market? This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about who gets to control the stories we watch, the communities we build, and the price we pay for loyalty. What do you think? Is streaming the great equalizer, or the next monopoly waiting to happen? Let me know in the comments. And if you're a Spurs fan, maybe start budgeting for that DAZN bill now.